Our two joins today are going to be a U and an M and an E and a D. A U and an M, so U, we'll start with U on its own, starts at the top and we go just like that. So we start, we kind of go down, round, up, down with a little flick, and there's your U. An M, you'll be quite careful with, but you start at the top, you go down, and then you come up, just like that. So we go down, and then we do like an N, and then we kind of go again. Try and do it better than that, so it's not, it's inside the black lines. And again, put them together, these two join at the bottom, so we do our U, and then when we get to the bottom, we go up, down, and then into our M. So again, if you speed it up, and again, a couple of lines just to practice. Our second one is an E and a D. Now, E and a D is quite a useful one because it's an ending of a word that we use quite often. So lots and lots of words end in ED, or we can add ED to them. So an E on its own, you need to start roughly in the middle of the black lines, and then you kind of loop round like this. So you start roughly in the middle, and you go up to the black line, and then round. Just like that, and you can practice as many of those as you need to. The D is a tall letter. A D is a bit like an A. It starts kind of in the corner of, in between the black lines. So you're almost like you're doing an A. So you start there, and then you get to there. But instead of going down like you would for an A, you keep going up and then come back down. So effectively, it's a bit like an A, but with an ascender on the top. So if you do that a little bit more kind of quickly, you go round and it goes up and then down. Then putting them together, again, you need to see where they join. In this case, your E and D is going to join like this. So you do your E, when you get to the end of your thing, you need to come up, and then from there, you're effectively doing your D. So you follow your E, you go up, and then you do your D as you just practiced. So you start to the middle, you go all the way around, and then you go up, and then you come back around like that. That's quite a common join, and because with that shape, because that could have been a C, it could have been, quite a few different letters. In this case, it's an E and a D, which is used quite often. But again, practice those a couple of times. Now, again, underneath, if you want to do your own joins, your own words, absolutely fine. I'm going to avoid the obvious one, and I'm going to use Ed, and I'm going to say red. So, just like the colour red. I'm going to do my R into my E and into my D. My R is probably not the best there, but that's what handwriting practice is for.